Good morning, everybody. It's Marty, the JavaScript party. I'm my buddy Rhett. We only have a few minutes this morning, but I did want to at least get rolling a little bit on uh, run test, on unit tests. We are almost to 100% unit test coverage, and it's just like one of those things that I wanted to accomplish as part of this application. Now, since yesterday, we haven't made any code changes, so it should be the same coverage as yesterday. So let's go ahead and drag that index into here. Drag my index.html report from coverage into here. There we go. And you see we're very close, right? We've got, what, 9 statements and lines to go, 3 branches and 2 functions. So let me go ahead and I usually go off of statements, and then it looks like this is probably going to be my first one to do. I don't know though. Like, let's do this one because it looks like, I'm curious, is it one line? No, 2 lines of code aren't covered in here. So this should be an interesting one. So basically, yeah, this is update dimensions. Apparently this doesn't get called. What is this? What is this? Wow. I feel like that's old code. See, that happens too. This is not an unusual sort of thing. Native element style. What is it? Man, this is weird to me. Um, all right. Viz component. So let's go to our viz component.ts. And again, this is the kind of thing that you can really just let yourself get really messed up with. Because like we did not change any code in here. I don't think there's anything new. I don't understand why this is now broken when it wasn't. But for some reason, we are not running the line of code that exists on line 190. I don't know why. That's weird. But anytime I see something like this, I know, okay, I need to pass in I need to create a function. So I have something called update dimensions and viz component that will change it. I'm guessing the width and the height of this guy. So when I go like here, and then probably when I change from this view to this view and then to this view to this view, that's my guess is when we're talking about. That is probably my guess what we're talking about. I'm not 100% sure on that. And it doesn't really matter because we're working on unit tests. When I'm working on unit tests, my main focus is to figure out, or is to make sure that every line at the line level of code makes sense. So let's just double check that this is still broken. Oh, see, it's not. Okay, so we saw that. And it doesn't surprise me that that went away. Sometimes things are just a little different from run to run. I would say that's probably the biggest criticism of Karma Jasmine, maybe why Angular quit supporting Karma Jasmine. I might be overstating that though. I have heard Angular engineers say that they on their live streams say that they still support Karma Jasmine. They just don't prefer Karma Jasmine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what my thoughts are on that. See, now this one makes a little more sense, right? So toggle row never gets called. Looks like we need to call that row, call this function directly in a unit test. And it looks like that's all that's left. It looks like we are at one function not being called. Is that right? No, it says 2 branches, 1 function, 4 lines of code. Everything else is in fact covered. So now let's go to our 3 table component.ts. And just to be clear, there's many times that you're going to find where what we just saw happen, and it'll break like in. Okay, we don't want this. It'll break in. I'm hitting Control Z to get out of this change, whatever that was. Where you're gonna get like toggles the row, toggles a row. There's many times where like you might get like a failure on like um, um, you CI/CD. Like the CI/CD is the continuous integration is running the unit tests, and then it fails, and then you run it locally, and it passes, and they run it over again wherever they're running it, whether it's in Azure or whatever cloud they're running it in, and then it should toggle. And then it is now not a problem anymore. That is not unusual. That happens all the time. It's not ideal, that's for darn sure, because it can really be disruptive. Um, so const is a row, and this is a 3 table. So I'm just kind of going down. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but equals. Yeah, I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but I do know like the next steps to kind of go down. I don't know why we are having a problem with 3 table row. It cannot find 3 table row. Sometimes it can, sometimes it can't. I've never understood it. Am I in the wrong? I think I'm in the wrong spec file. Definitely in the wrong spec file. Okay, so we're going to close this. We're in here. Oh, and then this is a problem. Okay, so at the very least, now, I guess we could say export though from here since it's just for the unit test. I don't really like doing that, but I guess if it's an export in here, that is kind of a way for me to say, hey, this is only being used in our unit tests. All right, so now I want to go to this spec, and it should toggle. Comma, chameleon. Come and go. Okay, so now const row is a 3 table record equals, and I did import it, so that's pretty cool. And then we want to say component, because this is what this is, component. See, we named it component on line 6 dot toggle. Okay, actually, that's funny. Okay, so we still have our this. Okay, because a 3 toggle row has a 3 type. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't strongly type that. I could have sworn I made these types, these things up here, but maybe not. All right, so we're going to say we're toggling a scene. What else does this thing have? And comma, what else do we have in here? We have a scene, we have a count. Let's say it has 1. That's our count. Oh, need to tell it what it is. 3 type, colon, scene, count, colon, 1, and JSON, colon, boom. And what is it going to be looking? It's going to be looking, if this expand row 3 type to do that. What? Oh, it's a string. And really I only want 2 things out of all of this, right? I want to be able to get 100% coverage, and I want every line of code to make sense. I'm not looking to build like the most exhaustive test ever. Okay, so this should help at least with one function and one branch, I would think. And it doesn't look like it's reloading. It's kind of building, doing something, but it doesn't look like it's actually reloading. So I'm going to help it by hitting refresh. There we go. So all we have to do is set the expanded to that 3 type. So I think I can say component dot expanded expanded rows, and I guess that takes a equals and then no, 0. So that's the very first one is equal to, I guess we can just say scene, I think. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. It's like this scene. Maybe it's like this dot scene. Okay, let's look at how we did this up here. Expanded rows. Oh, okay, so that is an array. Okay, so dot. It's like this. And then it has like that. And then it's like this. Oops. This. And then I don't know what we're supposed to have in there. Oh, a true. True. And then just rerun it again. I think we should get 100% coverage off of that. Let's see if it rebuilds this time. Does not look like it's rebuilding. And let's hit reload. Okay, let's try reloading again. Let's refresh here. Let's see if we can get a kick off that, and then I gotta go. Okay, so I was hoping to have 100%. Didn't seem to make any difference at all. Expanded rows. If this expanded, see, it's weird. It seems like I should have gotten it on this. Did I not save it? See, it seems like this guy should have. Oh, misspelled scene. And like at this point, I could easily be like, okay, you know what? I should strongly type things and all that. I do not like doing that at the unit test thing because, like, I don't know. Did we get 100%? Yeah, we got all hundreds. Okay, so we have a perfect 100% unit test coverage. Tomorrow I'll work on end-to-end tests. Happy coding, everybody. Bye. Have a wonderful day. It's Friday.